What's up, all my movie loving maniacs? Right now, it is the 10th anniversary of the passing of Robin Williams, and I remember it like it was yesterday. And Robin Williams, he is one of the few celebrities that, when he passed away, I definitely felt some type of way because Robin Williams, he's given me a lot of great things in his time. He was one of my favorite actors. He was one of my favorite comedic actors. And the circumstances as to why he passed, that definitely shook me. But I wanted to take a moment to reflect and celebrate the man's work by giving you my six favorite Robin Williams performances. At number six is Jumanji. I remember I was actually scared of this movie when I was much, much little. I remember watching this on VHS, and kid version, the kid counterpart of his character in the movie, when he got sucked into the video game, I was scared like a little bitch when I saw that. But of course, over the years, I've gotten over that and I watched it, and I really love this movie, and more than the movies with The Rock and Kevin Hart, though those movies are awesome, but that's not what we're here for. But the Jumanji, but his character in the movie, he was just right because he got sucked in the video game for years and years and years, and then he came back and he had no idea what year it was, and so he was basically like a kid that got stuck in time, and so now he's trying to readjust and finish the game, and Robin Williams, he played that perfectly. At number five is Goodwill Hunting, which I'll admit is a movie that I ended up not seeing until Robert Williams had passed, and I wanted to go back and watch some of the movies of his that I had never seen, and Goodwill Hunting was one of those. And this was the movie that earned him an Oscar, and rightfully so, because he was great in this movie as the therapist to Matt Damon's character in this movie. And shout out to both Matt Damon and Ben Affleck; they wrote the hell out of this movie. And Robin Williams, he definitely went through a lot of pain. His character went through a lot of pain in this movie for him to help Matt Damon's character. And at the end, where he told him like, "It's not your fault," like that was perfect. And shout out to Robin Williams. And one of the things I love about comedic actors is they do have a dark side. They can pull away from that, and that's why they're funny, because they deflect with humor. But I have not seen this movie since I watched it for the first time 10 years ago. I might need to give it a rewatch. We'll have to wait and see. But this is definitely a memorable performance from Robin Williams. Now, the next two entries are interchangeable to me because I kind of put them both on the same level. But for right now, I'm going to just say at number four is Insomnia, which, in my opinion, is Christopher Nolan's most underrated movie. If you have not seen this movie, I highly recommend it. It is that good. Al Pacino, he's great in it. Hilary Swank is great in it, but of course the standout in this movie is Robin Williams, because I remember I watched this on Cinemax back in the day, and little kid me saw this and was just like, oh, wait a minute, Robin Williams, he's not just a funny man, he can be a legit good actor, and he definitely proved it here, and he was the villain here. I'm like, yo, what is going on here? This movie proved to me that Robin Williams is a versatile actor. At number three is 1 Hour Photo, which is another movie I highly recommend if you have not seen it. In this movie, he's kind of, I won't say he's a villain, but he's a bit disturbed. He's definitely someone that has issues, mental issues, but at his core, his character in this movie, he runs a 1 hour photo, and he is just stalking this family. He longs to belong somewhere. He belongs to be a part of this family, and he is just infatuated with him. In that, when the patriarch of this family goes astray, he just reverts to his childhood trauma and basically tries to set him straight. And Robin Williams, like I said, he's a great comedic actor, but here he proves that, like, yo, he can pull from that, and he has a dark side. And then, of course, my next two entries are movies that everyone has heard of, and that is Mrs. Doubtfire, which I rewatched not too long ago for its 30th anniversary. And what can I say about this movie that I haven't said in my review of this movie? Like, Robin Williams, he was great in this role. He is dressed in drag in this movie, and he was great. He's just a father just trying to stay with his kids after a rough divorce, but at its core, it's about a man coming to terms with the divorce and recognizing how he's at fault with how the marriage fell out. And I've always admired the ending of this movie because the two of them, they don't get back together. It's just they're not the same people anymore, and so but they're still together for the sake of the kids, and so now they go their separate ways. And I just love the message at the end that just because the parents are broken up doesn't mean y'all not a family, and Just, yeah. But of course, Robin Williams is good in this film, but he is also hilarious, both as when he's not in old lady makeup and when he is in old lady makeup. And of course, we all know the iconic line where he says, "Hello!" But my number one favorite Robin Williams movie is Aladdin, which is the movie that most people my age was introduced to Robin Williams, where he played the genie. This was his movie right here, and he went hard in the motherfucking paint in the voice booth. Like, this was one of those movies where it proved that A-list celebrities can do voice acting. And now fast forward decades later, studios will pay A-list celebrities a lot of money just to sit in a recording booth and sleepwalk their way to an easy paycheck. But it all started with Robin Williams here, who actually did the work. The Lion King is my favorite Disney movie of all time, but Aladdin is my second favorite of all time. And believe me when I say that I'm not even trying to speak ill on the dead, but Robin Williams, he must have took like 6 lines of cocaine before he stepped in that photo booth, because he improv'd the fuck out of this movie, almost to the point where the Academy, they couldn't even nominate this movie for a Best Adapted Screenplay, because he done did so much improv to the point where, like, there's not even anything original here. But Aladdin is my number one favorite Robin Williams performance. But tell me, what did you think of these picks? And let me know what your favorite Robin Williams movies are. Let me know in the comment section below. Rest in peace, Robin Williams.